Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought it would say the name of the patch. Hi, Lofter here. God, Zelda 2 did really well. So I wanted to test the waters with playing a ROM hack of my favorite game of all time. Incidentally, the ROM hack is actually my favorite game of all time. So what you're looking at may look like The Legend of Zelda. No, Final Fantasy 3. Final Fantasy 3. US. Final Fantasy 6. Japan. But in actuality, this is a patch called Brave New World. And it does a lot of stuff. This is not the game you played when you were a kid. I mean, it is, but like, it's also not. Did I wait too long? What happened? Are we starting? I know this is the intro. It's been like 5 years since I played this, so I can't tell you what this is gonna look like. But I have played and beat this patch before, and again, Final Fantasy VI is my favorite game of all time, and I've been looking for a reason to replay it. And with Final Fantasy VII Remake coming out in 2 days, I thought I would do this. It seemed like fun. I don't know what I want to do in terms of like the reading. I think maybe overall I'll just let the scenes play out, give you time to read them yourself, and then maybe like do a synopsis of what happened after the scene plays out. For instance, what just happened was the game explained to us that there used to be something called magic, and it disappeared from the world, but now it's resurfaced once again in the hands of the evil empire, Emperor Gastal, and that is basically where we're at in the game. There's a big war about magic going on because, of course, the evil empire wants to take over the world. So this is actually, as I said, this is my favorite game of all time, and you're gonna see some script differences as well in terms of what plays out here versus what played out on the SNES. There's some cleanups. There's some like inside jokes, or not inside jokes, I guess. There's jokes that are kind of modernized. Of course, they left a lot of the iconic lines alone, but they cleaned up the script a lot. I had a lot of fun with it. They also rebalanced the entire game. Certain characters can only equip certain magicite, which, again, if you don't know what that is, you'll learn eventually. Their stat differences or differentials are much higher. It is no longer a game about everyone can do everything. This is now a game about party composition. So some things, just as an example, Terra is, of course, a pure caster. She can learn all the most powerful spells in the game. Whereas Celeste, and Terra's a glass cannon, whereas Celeste actually has the option of being a caster, like a battle mage, or she can be a full knight. You can actually forego putting magic stats into her, give her the relic that lets her take damage for allies, which they've buffed, and effectively Celeste, and then you can also give her like a relic that lets her counterattack. I think in my last playthrough I gave Celeste like heavy armor, and she was kind of like a support paladin, and then she would tank damage for people and counterattack with Excalibur. And I think eventually I kind of ditched the tanking strategy for I forget what it's called, but there is a weapon that lets you attack multiple times. Let me move this over just a hair. Sorry about the pause. But anyways, yeah, Celeste can do a lot of different things. Gao was reworked. Rather than he basically all of his forms have 2 moves, and they're like, it's no longer like random, I want to say, or it is, but like he has a 50-50 to use either move, and they're all actually like useful. Sabin's blitzes are still super powerful. Cyan's sword skills work and make a lot more sense, and they're really powerful because you're having to wait and stuff on them. I think he charges them. Like, I think you select, if I remember right, in this version you select a level and then he charges them afterwards. So there's no longer like waiting for him to get to level 7 before you can press the button and do another character's attack. You press that you want to do the level 7 sword tech, he'll start charging it, and then you move on with the battle, making him, again, infinitely more interesting and dynamic to use. Shadow is an evasion tank, glass cannon type thing. If Shadow gets hit, Shadow dies, but Shadow dodges most things anyways. What else is there? Umaru's still Umaru. You still can't control him. I didn't really use him because he's also, you get him so late in the game, he barely works. Go-Go has been significantly nerfed. Still do anything he wants. And he pulls from Terra's move pool, or spell pool, which, oh shoot, I believe was always the case. We actually just saw this on the intro, so I'm going to pick the game back up when it starts. It's not impossible at some point I cry during this. Not likely since I'm not reading the lines, but yeah. I really hope you guys enjoy this as much as you seem to like Zelda 2. I don't know why I keep trying to call it Final Fantasy 2, but it's not Final Fantasy 2. Oh, that's right. I forgot they took away like all of Terra's fancy moves for this section. Also, this game has probably one of the best OSTs of all time. Like, I literally, even with like all the crazy like modern technology and modern compositions of like the Final Fantasy Remake and Final Fantasy Rebirth, I think this actually competes with them in terms of how good it is. But yeah, here at the start of the game, we are in Magitech armor. We do not have a whole lot we can do. Terra can actually cast spells, but I don't know why you would when you have the tech laser. In the original version, she had Bioblast and all kinds of crazy stuff. There's also some things, it's funny, I've played this game a dozen times in my life, and I still don't remember what time it is in Zozo. Yeah, you better hesitate. Yeah, right now we're the bad guys. You have your quintessential Biggs and Wedge appearance, and they are escorting us to retrieve, as you probably read at the beginning, to retrieve an Esper. Now, if you're looking for a no commentary version, no commentary playthrough, I actually sleep to Puexel's Final Fantasy VI speedrun. You get the music, you get all the great audio and stuff, and it lasts about 6.5 hours. So like, it goes just long enough for you to get through a night of sleep, or close enough to it. So if you're looking for no commentary Final Fantasy VI, while I can't give you that because I like Let's Plays, I like commentary, and I'm not gonna sit here and be quiet. Biggs, calm down, or don't calm down, get mad. But while I'm not going to sit here and, you know, not say anything for the entirety of me playing through my favorite game, I do understand if you're looking for something else. So yeah, my best recommendation is Puexel Speedrun. It's, like I said, around 7 hours long, and it's really good. It's a speedrun. You get all the battle sounds and everything. The music's still there, and it's like it's a good balance of all of them. Especially since, like, even when you're speedrunning the game, you spend just enough time in all the towns to really get a feel for their music, and the music plays long enough you can get that. But yeah, anyways. Currently we are in the mining town of Narsh, which actually, once we get through this little tutorial bit, we'll be in Narsh proper. And the Narsh Mines theme is one of my favorite songs of all time. As far as gaming music especially, it's right up there with, I think these guys are actually weak to fire. Do I have fire yet? Oh, I don't. It doesn't start me with fire, which is weird. Because, I mean, Terra should still have her magic, but, well, I didn't develop the patch, so who am I to complain? I forgot how strong these guys were. Let's take out the back dudes first. This game is also substantially harder than the actual SNES game. Like, it's a lot harder. And it's still not that difficult. I may take a game over. Like, it's not impossible because it is harder. But for the most part, the SNES game at this point is a baby game for babies. As far as like the gameplay goes, it's super easy, especially because everybody can do everything. The characters are kind of unique for the first half of the game or so, but once you hit the back half of the game, like actually the back 3/4 of the game, everyone can do everything. Even Gao and his crazy animal forms are pretty much useless when you could just have him cast Ultima. Or, you know, 4x Ultima. By the end of the original, you're either A, spamming 4 times Ultima, or you are spamming... good, she learned fire. A little late, but whatever. By the end of the game on the original, you're either spamming 4 times Ultima, or you're doing 4 normal attacks, or you're using Sabin's blitzes. Specifically, what's it called? Something Doom Train? I don't remember what his last blitz is. But yeah, I will be 100% using Celeste. She is... Okay, so... Celeste is actually my favorite character. Or favorite, let's say... No, she actually is my favorite character in any video game. I adore this woman. My admiration of this woman... This is gonna sound insane, but my admiration of this woman when I was a kid actually developed how... to some extent, how I view women now. If that makes sense. Because growing up, I thought Celeste was the main character. I still think Celeste is the main character. Square Enix says it's Terra. I fully believe that it is, it's Celeste. Because Terra doesn't come, you know, pull together and save, well, I'm not gonna spoil all that, but, so we've fought our way through Narsh, we've broken into the mines, and they've sicked their little snail at us. And whatever you do, don't attack the shell. And that's especially true in this version. The original version, you can slip up and attack the shell. If you do that in this version, you're dead. You're a dead man. That snail will eat your asshole. Am I far enough in the video where I can say asshole? Am I big enough streamer for it to even matter? And you can get screwed over in this fight because, like, you can queue up a ability because you can't see the enemy's ATB, right? So you can... Oh, right, it's weak. It's super weak to fire. Right. I forgot they did that. Forget everything. Don't worry about attacking the shell. It's fine. Actually, I guess that's why they started it in its shell, just hoping you'll start mashing A and learn a lesson. God, I love this song so much. There's so much emotion in this song, especially as we play the game and you start, it's already happening. As you start playing the game and you get to understand Narsh and its position in the war and stuff, and what kind of town it is. Like, this song, it's just a Super Nintendo song. Like, it's literally just beeps and boops. There's no actual, like, music in Super Nintendo games. It didn't have a chip that could do that. That wasn't until the PlayStation. But, with what they did with this song, the finger snap sound, you know, makes me think of workers. Like, think about, like, the 7 dwarfs from Snow White. Like, they're just working, they're living their lives normally. But there's also this, like, heavy sigh every few seconds. That's like, it's both an indication of they're tired physically from working and mentally from the strain put on them from trying to remain neutral in this war. And now they're getting attacked by these soldiers, but that doesn't, you know, it's obviously not something later. And it's very melancholic, but it's not really, well, it's not really melancholic, I'd say. The whole song is just exhaustion. Like, if you could put exhaustion into a song, this is what it would sound like. Like, just pushing forward, doing your absolute best to stay going, but in the back of your mind, you just want to lay down and give up. Plus, you'll see that it's a snowy town and stuff. Sorry, I got on a tangent here. This actually is my favorite song. Ooh, okay. And this is the Esper with a question mark. We learn later that it's Tritalk. When we find it at a later point in the game. Actually, we don't get Tritalk for like a long time. They're calling me a witch. I actually need to, even though I'm trying to talk and let you read it, I need to pay attention to the script, which is why I usually read like non-voice games like this, so I can pay more attention to the script. But since I've only actually played this patch once, I don't really have it memorized. Like, I know this game beat for beat, moment for moment. I could like literally recite every story beat, every dungeon. I think I could probably tell you every single enemy that you find, which, I mean, you know, that's not that impressive because speedrunners exist, right? They have that down to a science, but like, as someone who's not a speedrunner, someone who just plays this game quote-unquote casually, like, I know this game frontward and backward. The original, like I said, the sequel, or not the sequel, the, what do we call this? I guess we could call this a remaster? I mean, it's a patch version of the game, but it's still the original game. But anyways, Tritalk murdered the crap out of Biggs and Wedge and exploded our mech suit, and then we passed out. And this man has informing us that we were being controlled by a slave crown, and we have no memory of what was going on. And who are we, you ask? Just a mysterious young woman controlled by the Empire and born with the gift of magic. Also known as Terra. It's a really good song too. Again, with this song, you can almost hear the mystery. You know what I mean? Like, there's heart behind it. It's sad, but also there's like this air of mystery. God, was this it's I can't pronounce his name without looking at it, but it's Umatsu. Is this Umatsu or is it the Yoshi guy? Let's see here. FF6 composer. Yeah, it's Nobuo Uematsu, who actually is retiring. Rebirth was his last game, I think. I should have went to the... Okay, I can go to the clock. Oh, also, you don't need the run shoes to run anymore, which is amazing. And every clock has an elixir. So they're looking. The town guard's looking for us. They know we're there, and this guy's helping us escape. And we're retreating into the mines. There's not an entrance that the soldiers can easily get to. Oh, I forget. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I forget if they did this original. I don't know. In fact, I do. I didn't forget. They definitely don't do this in the original, where they keep the Narsh theme going through combat. I'm pretty sure. Maybe they do. That's actually something I know. I said I remember this game frontward and backward, but I don't actually remember that. I can't remember. It's kind of like with Zelda 2, where I know knew Zelda 2, but I didn't really remember like some of the more finite details. Obviously, I know the Narsh theme really well, but I can't remember if it was constantly playing in the original. Oh crap! I was so busy talking about the music, I wasn't paying attention. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, repo men are apparently weak to physical attacks. I've got to remember that because again, I've played the original game so much. You just spam fire spells at this part. But once again, this game is substantially more difficult. One little fun quirk is that Locke, the thief, if you try to steal from a non-humanoid enemy, they will instantly kill either him, if you're lucky, or the entire party, depending on the enemy. So no more like stealing potions and high potions from the lettuce rabbits outside of the town. You're definitely gonna see me make some mistakes here, because again, while I'm very proficient in the original game, this is a new game, and I've only played it once, about 5 or 6 years ago. It's been a long time. I just saved. It's fine. Oh man, I just missed that save point too, huh? Oh yeah, so you get dried meats instead of potions here. And again, because I don't know the game perfectly, I will be exploring. Because I don't know what's in the chest now. Like in the original game, you would just probably skip this chest because it's a potion or something, and it may still just be a potion, but I don't know. I don't remember. Phoenix Down. Actually, I think that's the same. I think it was a Phoenix Down in the original as well. Tincture restores your MP. That's a fancy door over there. I don't think we can go through there yet. You know, I said I remember this game, but honestly, it has been so long since I played it. The exact dungeon, like the Narch Cave here. Ooh, cutting a little close there. I also love that there's an actual cast time too. You can see my little bar once I selected my ability. That comes into way more play later when, you know, bigger spells cost more time to cast. So instead of spamming Fire 3 all the time, maybe you want to get, you know, the spell off quicker, or crap. Or like if somebody's critically injured, you might need to get a cure spell off instead of trying to get off a cure 3. So there is much more I might die again here. Yep. There she goes! Woo! Should have healed. I swear I won't die this much. Okay, as I was saying, I won't die this much once I get going. Part of it is I'm getting crit a lot, which sucks. And part of it's just that, you know, Terra's by herself right now, so it's very easy for her to get murked when she gets ganged up on, and like, you know, repo men are critting her like crazy, and you have to heal every fight. But we'll get there. Once I get out of this cave, the difficulty will substantially decrease, because it's this way with every single RPG ever. What makes the games difficult is lack of options, right? In any RPG you play, the beginning of the game is always really difficult. Like, think of like, I don't know if you've ever played like a Shin Megami Tensei game or a Persona game. They're really difficult to start because you only have so many spells. Same thing with like Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest. The first quarter, half of the game is so hard because you have like one spell, one heal, limited money, and your weapons are weak and you're level 1. But then by the time you hit level 10, you have options and your weapons are stronger and you have better armor. You have a much easier time of it. Like, battles aren't nearly as hard. So Terra fell through that hole after being cornered by the guards, and it knocked her out. And now she's having a flashback to when she was enslaved by the slave crown and was just slaughtering people at the Empire's whims. I think you saw at the beginning where Biggs and Wedge said she torched an entire town in minutes. And so what we're looking at here is the Empire. Terra's in the back there, enslaved. Celeste is there on the right, General Leo on the middle, and then Kefka on the left. And if I didn't say, I forget, but Emperor Gestal's in the middle there, giving his speech, promising the complete revival of magic. It is very, very, very... It's actually kind of scary that, you know, soldiers will follow a leader like this, like who's just going around murdering people and just for the sake of taking over, you know? And they'll do it in real life, too. Like, it's not just a video game thing. Soldiers will follow orders. Who's this devilishly handsome sprite? Robbing and plundering? How dare you? Well, this is a treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler searching the world over for relics of the past. Just don't call him a thief, or he'll slit your throat. No, he won't. That's Shadow. But yeah, he's an expert treasure hunter. So this man is actually a secret member of the Resistance, I think, which we'll learn more about later. So, Locke, or excuse me, this mysterious young man has, wait, I named him, never mind. Yeah, no, Locke is tasked with rescuing Terra and helping her escape the town guard. Because they, gosh darn it, just won't listen to reason. And what's weird about this scene is Narsh is trying to remain neutral, but they're definitely trying to get a hold of Terra. And it's like, what do you think the Empire is going to do if they find out you have a hold of her freaking crazy magic user? And what do you think you're going to do? Lock her in a jail cell? She literally knows fire magic. She will burn your entire city down. And the Mughals want to help Terra. Don't know why. But just because they're kind. Nope, I'm good. Which group has Locke? Okay. And yeah, you can't look at their inventory, but he has the 2 mithril dirks, bandana, or leather. They actually start him out pretty loaded. I think we just rush the boss though. The crazy part is we haven't saved in a while, so if we were to die, that would suck. Nice crit, bro. Yeah, I think we just rush the boss here. So you don't get murdered nearly as bad when you have a full party because there's actually other targets. Freaking... What is the crit rate on that staff? That Moogle is moogling. I probably should just... I should have had Locke attack the Lobo, but whatever. Or the Mammoth, the Lobo. No, yeah, I should have had him attack the Lobo. I know what I'm talking about. I wonder which button it is to switch to the other party. I just want to make sure, like... Yeah, I just want to make sure this is blocked. What sucks is this particular mechanic of like the party splitting up was only used 4 times the entire game. And it's only used in this particular way twice. I think this game would have been even better if there were more like large-scale battles like this. That's something Suikoden did really well. You had those really large-scale combats. Oh right, we don't really have a way to heal. and I don't want to use our chickens or poultry or whatever our meat is. But yeah, so we have a humanoid enemy here, and we are going to attempt to steal from it. I don't remember. Okay, so in the original game, he had a mithril dagger, which is the first, upgrade you get for lock. It's immediate. But it looks like in this one, he just has a rename card, which I'm assuming simply renames a character. Man, they've really toned down the HP of a lot of these enemies. I also have read that there's been updates to the game that made it less difficult, but I don't know how extreme it is. Because there's only so many ways you can make an RPG difficult, right? You can either water it, or not water it down, you can either inundate it with mechanics. You can take away player agency, like something like Persona 3, the original. Or you can just crank everything and make them giant hit point sponges. And finding that balance is not easy. Locke making promises. Oh, okay, cool. It just took us over here. So this is the tutorial factory. I am mostly just going in here for lit items. This should heal me. Somewhere in this world is an advanced school with more knowledge to share. Many battles may seem overwhelming at first, but can be easily and quickly dealt with by altering your strategy. Yep. So basically what that just said is hitting elemental weaknesses is very helpful. Got a free remedy. And that's not a real save point. I remember that gag, and this is a monster. I don't die here, do I? Oh, I hope I don't die here. Okay. The other thing is I don't really remember what's a gag and what's not a gag. It used to be that some chests would have better loot if you waited until later in the game to open them. We thought that was stupid, so now they don't. Which is very helpful information. That was a thing. In the original Final Fantasy VI, there is kind of a point in the game. I think Final Fantasy XII actually does this too. There were certain treasure chests that if you didn't open them when you first come across them and came back later after a certain story point happened, they would have better loot. That is no longer a thing. So grab everything you can. Quote the Raven. I don't know why that put you to sleep, but ow. The crit rate of everything is so high. Cool. This is fun. Oh, why did it reset my ATV when I woke up? Oh god, I'm just gonna get locked down, aren't I? Kill him, Locke. So we are escaping west to the town of Figaro. Did I save? I'm gonna save real quick. I did not save. How embarrassing would it be if I died right there? Also, give me your input on how long you want episodes to be. put it down in the description if you're watching this part, because that means you're going to watch the episodes at least, which is cool, and I appreciate that. But I don't really know, like, how long to make these episodes. I mean, that's generally, like, a problem with any RPG is you know, the algorithm likes long episodes being watched. But, like, you don't know me. I mean, you might know me. If you're a regular subscriber, hi, welcome. And if you're not a subscriber and you're just finding this video and watching it in the background, you don't know that you want to sit here and watch me play one game for 3 hours. So, leave a comment. Tell me about how long you feel an episode should be. I'm going to probably make this first one an hour to an hour and a half. And we'll kind of see where it goes from there. An hour and a half before editing, because obviously I've got to cut out 2 deaths. Ha 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 ha. Halt. Also, ow. Let me know if you want me to read the things. I don't plan on it, but if you want me to voice act stuff, I will try. I've done it before. I have voice acted this entire game. The problem is in my head, all my voices sound different, and then when I go back and watch the video later, they all sound the same. It's kind of like when I try to do an accent, and I think I can do an accent, and then everything sounds like Australian British. It's like, oh, okay, I don't actually have talent. At least not in that. Yeah, we've made it to Figaro and must speak with the king. Who is a pervert? Well, not a pervert. He's a womanizer. But yeah, who are you? Well, he is the young king of Figaro Castle, allied to the Empire, and a master designer of machinery, which we never actually see him do. We just kind of have to take the game's word for it. He's certainly a master user of machinery. Yeah, Catch you two later. No problem. Figaro and the Empire are allies. I'm just starting to read it out loud anyways, aren't I? Three reasons. Beauty. Well, that's the same reason, really. Getting a little rusty there, Edgar. Yeah. No, I don't really know if a normal girl would have found him dashing. I think the most you would get is a normal girl dashing away from him. Yoink, and you. I don't really know why they changed it from potions to dried meat. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that's weird. I also know that on the other side there's another vendor, and in the original he had the bow gun, and in this one he also has the auto crossbow, which is wonderful, and the noise blaster. Auto crossbow is an area of effect attack. I do not know what it scales off of, but I know it's very good. Noise blaster confuses all enemies, which is super helpful, as you might imagine, especially when it works. I also thought Phoenix Downs were way more expensive, so I'm gonna buy a bunch. And we have Terra spells for healing, plus some dried meat, so we're good there. What else do I need to do? I think I need to go trigger the flashback, which is this way. Yep, Monica, High Priestess of Figaro. She'll be joining our party too. No, they won't. So now we get a flashback here. I read very fast. I'm gonna try to like press A at a kind of a normal speed. I didn't. I'm not doing that. I'm just pressing A. I always did think this part was kind of funny because I don't know how far. I don't remember how far back it's supposed to be, but they didn't make child sprites for Sabin and Edgar, so they just look the same. Child! Wait. I guess I should probably talk to NPCs. I don't usually do that in a playthrough, but again, this might be your first foray. And if you're looking for this patch, you're gonna have to Google it. I can't exactly go linking to shady legal game procurement sites, as well as, you know, shady patch sites and all that other stuff, but a quick Google search will get you what you're looking for, I promise. And I actually do highly recommend this mod because it is so much fun, especially if you're a fan of the original. Oh wait, yeah, I need to go back to the throne room. That's right, you go to the throne room, talk to Edgar, he says you can sleep here or whatever. I mean, whatever. Oh, and in the flashback scene, Edgar and Sabin were discussing their father was getting sick and dying. I also didn't read Sabin's intro. I'm not very good at my job, am I? I'm not big on the Figaro Castle thing. I think it's very repetitive, but Kefka's theme is so mischievous. Does he say son of the Submariner in this one? And there's that iconic laugh. If you remember Kefka from the scene a little bit ago, he is an Empire General. Humble servant of Emperor Gastal. A girl of no importance. I'm actually doing a really good job of with this conversation. Like that, what's the word? That kind of acidic negotiations, you know what I mean? A girl of no importance. She stole something minor. There's more women here than grains of sand in the desert. Very political speak. But yeah, this song, I mean, it's fine. It definitely reeks of that, you know, regal majesty. But it takes it too long to get to this part. And then it loops really quickly. So that kind of whining sound is not my favorite. He's a treasure hunter. They didn't name him, did they? He was just Man. The guy at Narsh, I mean. I wonder when they put the slave crown on Terra. Because we'll find out later, I mean, the Empire's had a hold of her since she was a baby. So... Setting the castle on fire. Oh yeah, the soldiers of the Empire actually kind of suck a lot too. Get ready! Now this is a good song. This is Locke's theme though, crazy enough. Also, how did they set fire to the entire stone castle? Figaro's submergal mode. Don't fuck with the Empire, or the Figaro. I'm sorry, no one can touch him. Bruh. Kill them is awful hard. That's not very politically savvy of you there, Kefka. Oh, that hurts. Luckily, I have just a thing that can fix that right. Are these humanoid? Do I die for doing that? Okay, they don't have anything anyways. But yeah, let's go ahead and heal up real quick since we took a lot of damage. Edgar, what's the matter? You look spooked. Did you see what I saw? Yeah, this kid seems loaded for bear. She's amazing! That was magic! Magic? She used magic? Whisper, whisper, whisper. Terra, where on earth did you learn that? Sorry, Look, I didn't mean to make such a big deal out of it. Me either. I've just never actually seen magic before. How did you... Edgar, Terra can use magic and we can't. That's the only difference between us. The fact is, we can use her help. Thank you, Locke. Thank you, Edgar. Wink. Swoon. Stop goofing off. Oh my god. I've loved that scene for my entire life. See if this works. Nope. They are immune to that in this one. You used to could do that in the OG. You can just confuse them and then focus on one of them. Let the other one kick the other's ass. Oh well, auto crossbow it is. It's really good boss music too. I mean, obviously, almost every song in this game is an absolute bop. There's the Magitech Factory. Of course, there's Celeste's theme is amazing. The overworld map, we already gushed over. I literally spent like 5 minutes talking about Narsh Town's theme. But... bravo, Figaro! I imagine he would be French or British. But again, if I try to do that, he's just gonna start in Australia then. Or maybe that's Cockney. See, nobody really knows what this accent is. I don't even know if I'm actually doing an accent. I may just be being Southern right now. I was listening to that speedrun one night, and my wife got so irritated at this part. She's like, why does it sound like salt shakers? Shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake. I believe this is Terra's theme. Again, so much. And this particular song you'll actually hear a lot if you listen. A lot of the songs in this game are based on this one. Like the world map theme is too. Well, not this is obviously the world map theme. No! Okay, well, I'm walking from here. That's fine. I actually didn't remember how to pilot the chocobo, which is why I immediately screwed it up. And the cool thing about the auto crossbow is it actually, I believe it does more damage than Edgar's normal attacks, and also hits everything. So using it's a big deal for a whole lot of the game. Man, might as well kill him. I don't think I have these in my... Yeah, dude. I don't even think there is a compendium. I'm sure there's a compendium. That's something else they added to this one, though. Like, they tell you why something didn't work. It says fail or immune. If it says fail, it means there was a chance for it to work and it didn't. And if it says immune, they're just outright immune to it. In the original, again, if something, like if you use an ability on something and it didn't work, you didn't know if it was just because it didn't work or because it would never work. Little things like that go a long way. And these leafers you used to steal potions off of, but now they'll murder you. You don't want to do that. Actually, if I save, I bet I could show you. If I run across another leafer, I'll show you. Excuse me. What? Oh, it's another really good song. The things they could do with that SNES sound chip, I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. Nope, don't want to do that. And yeah, you really want to pay attention to like what enemies do. Because like if I cast fire here and one of those bees immediately like wrecks my shit, then you know that I probably shouldn't cast fire on them anymore. And this game does get really tricky. Even the original, there's some enemies that are like immune to magic, or they do this or that. They change their barrier. Barrier changes are always tough, especially if you don't know scan. The Igus are weak to fire and also being killed with knives. $1,000! Imagine walking into a cave and just finding a box with $1,000 in it. Wouldn't it be wonderful? But yeah, for most of the first part of the game, Terra is your just everything. She's your healer, your damage dealer, your only magic user. Damn, he countered with us with both things. And you saw that too. It was a big like change. The bee, if you hit it with a sword and kill it, I don't know if you have to kill it or not, but yeah. When you hit it with your sword, it counterattacks with a stop spell and also does damage. We should probably look at everybody's stats so you can kind of get an idea of what you're looking at with this game. It's so long until we get to use magic. It's so long. Like, it's not long, but it also feels like an eternity. Okay. Here's a chest. Another $1,000. Maybe they did the $1,000 thing so that no matter, like, in case you didn't talk to that dude and find out about the fact that it's not like that anymore, you know, $1,000 later in the game is still pretty helpful. Edgar's accuracy is not great. Well, Terra's awake. Now it'll use Needler, it'll counterattack, and then die. They also balanced it so, like, people can be Dragoons, like, successfully, which is nice. Everybody loves a good Dragoon. Specifically, obviously, Edgar, since there's only 2 spear users in the game. I don't know why you'd want to make the other one a spear user. Not review, status. So yeah, her magic skill is crazy, but her stamina is low. His stamina is way lower. It doesn't have anything about accuracy though. But like, you're not going to be teaching Locke a ton of offensive spells because he has a lower magic and he's a thief. And again, that's something about the original game I wasn't a big fan of. Even though, again, favorite game of all time. But I don't like how everybody could do everything. The beginning of the game, for me, combat-wise, was the best part. And then, towards the end of the game, it's like, okay, well now the story's kind of taking precedent. Which is great, you know. It's okay for a game to kind of hand off its gameplay to story or vice versa, but when you can do them both well, that's when you shine. I feel like the combat or the encounter rate in here is ridiculous right now. I need to figure out how to... Ah, there it is. Okay. Oh! I should press buttons more often. I think we go up through here. How hard is it to run? We have Locke in the party, so it shouldn't be that bad. Alright, well, auto crossbow is locked in. Sorry, Locke, you don't get experience. Of course, with as much money as we're getting, those 1,000 gold chests don't seem to be as great as they once did. I mean, one battle's a quarter of that. We're already back to 7,000 gold. A lot of gold. Had to take off my hoodie. It was getting a little warm. God, there's stuff everywhere. I like relics. They're comfy and easy to wear. In addition to their main effects, coordinate them with your armor for maximum enjoy. So, hold Y for details. So, hit points 12.5, may guard your allies. So this, the Night Cape, I had on Celeste for like most of the game. I think this lets you actually, yeah. Sword spell cast rate up. Oh, cool. Turn fight and a jump. So, this increases your speed, evade, etc. It also, I guess what that means is even if you have this equipped, it means that if you use jump, or if you equip this and your sword has like let's say your sword has a chance to cast Fire 2, it'll have an increased chance to cast Fire 2 off the jump. Blocks poison, and blocks blind. So I feel like I press B is what I feel like. I'll buy one? This is the good one though. That's what we want. So we'll slap that on Edgar. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and give him the goggles as well. I don't really know what uses blind, but I feel like I want that for Locke and also Edgar. The Night Cape we don't need to equip right now. Probably should rest real quick. Bloom, 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 bloom. I think we'll go to the save point in the mountain pass and call it there. Seems like a pretty good stopping point. Was there a clock up here? That's a dude. Hi, dude. I have some dried meat. Interesting. Who is this mysterious man? Well, he owes his allegiance to no one and will do anything for money. He comes and goes like the wind. He slit his mother's throat for 50 GP. It used to be a nickel. Is that the conversion rate? Alright. Leave us the dog eat strangers. Well, I eat dogs, so who do you think wins? That's some dangerous wine. Harvested with sticks and then boiled 3 times to remove all of the poison. Wine drinkers are crazy, yo. The amount that they will go through to drink rotten fruit and pretend like it has flavors. Attack from the east. Where is it coming from? It's so weird. Oh, I can't go back there. Derp. Why did he say derp? That's what I was saying about the script of this game being like cleaned up and modernized just a touch. Like, it's mostly the same, but every once in a while you'll come across something like a small child running around and says derp. It's pretty good. Alright, let's do weapons. So we have Mithril Dirk. A Mithril Bolo gives evasion, but no other effects. So that could be good. The Iron Cutlass gives evasion as well, and also 2 speed. It's actually just better. Alright. And we can already have a boomerang. Anti-air, high crit rate, ignores road, dual wielded. See, that's the good right there. I have used all of my money. I used all of my money. Wait, I want that though. Can we talk about this? Oh god, it only sells for 500? No! I want boomerangs! $500 hidden item. I don't know what that is. Oh my god. I've made a terrible mistake. I haven't saved, but I don't want to go through that cave again. They're only 1,500. I was thinking they were 5,000 for some reason. I can do that. I'm going to assume the rename card is just for renaming a character. That gets us 1 boomerang. I need $800. $600. $400. Surely I won't regret this. Surely. He definitely doesn't have armor that I need lots. Yeah, no, actually. Oh boy! I went out and did something I really don't like to do. And that is grind because I don't like grinding. But I needed the gold so I can actually upgrade my gear. Like, the cotton robe is too good not to get at this point, right? The karate gi as well. Like, this is some good stuff. Hard leather for Edgar, right? Yeah. Assuming he doesn't have that. Bandana's pretty much good for everyone. We're definitely going to want to get this for Tara. Get this for Edgar. A bandana for Locke. And we'll do an iron shield for Edgar. Now I'm feeling a little better. So what we'll do is we'll have Edgar tank it up. It's actually lower defense. I already had a leather hat on and hard leather. Son of a bitch. I should have looked at my gear before I did anything. Why am I like this? Whatever. It's fine. Cotton robe. Already had a bandana. Karate gi. I'll put Tara in the back row because she is now a dedicated caster. We'll sell the 3 hard leathers. Oh, I actually forgot to put the shield on Edgar. which is importante. Actually, you know, I can pretty much... I think I put everybody in the back row. I think that's what you're... Well, not what you're supposed to, but like the thing to do in this one. I could go ahead and get an iron cutlass for Terra as well, I think. Just for the extra speed. Please tell me she's not like already wearing an iron cutlass. No. Mithril bolo. Cool. That was a big difference. There we go. Alright, I feel a little bit better now. That little snafu just had me irritated, so... Anyways, we are in the town of South Figaro. There's definitely war on the horizon. Everybody seems to be able to smell it coming. There's not really much you can do about it right now. Child. Ooh, oh my god. It's so frustrating. Alright. So yeah, South Figaro is basically just a shopping stop. There's a little house right here where the great martial artist Duncan once lived. Lock. These flowers. Did he have favorite flowers? Yeah, see, that was a thing in the original game. Like, he's like, these flowers, these were his favorite flowers. And you're like, hey, what, the child had favorite flowers? Waffles, they were his favorite. They're everybody's favorite. His favorite tea. And a tonic. Cool. Say then. Who's this? You there. So this was actually Sabin's house. That is a giant turnip. Did you see the size of that turnip? Turnip for what? That's what I want to know. And Terra's blind. The good news is, damn, Locke, calm down. What was the good news? Oh yeah, Locke and Edgar both have anti-blindness things on. And of course the bad news being that Terra does not have that. So she's blind. Which I think cuts hit rate by 50%. I forget. Damn, that really hurt. Damn, he's going crazy. Calm down, my dude. That's what you get. I'll throw a boomerang straight into your mouth. I gotta tell you, I have, ever since I got back from vacation, me and my wife have been on, I'm gonna call a spade. It's a crash diet. No added sugars. We can have fruits, whatever we want, but no added sugars, and no artificial sugars. And my body's so mad about it. That's a humanoid, right? No, he's got potions. I wish I hadn't done attack there, but that's fine. Oh, I should have done noise blaster. Anti-flying enemy. He's still alive. Ow. Man's comboed me. Need to build up my gold stores again since the incident happened. I saw that shadow. Not like the character shadow, but it was a shadow. Funny story. I guess I don't remember this as well as I thought I did. Go figure. Alright, well, fire. It should all be weak to fire. And me double fisting boomerangs. Yeah. That'd be worth a lot of experience in gold. There's a mod for Final Fantasy VII called New Threat that is super good. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because it has like this recurring gag that I really love that I kind of wish this game had something similar to. Maybe it does, I don't remember. But in the New Threat mod, the Scorpion tank at the very beginning of Final Fantasy VII keeps coming back, like modified and stronger. It's kind of hilarious and awesome. It's like a persistent enemy and actually like turns into a transformer at the end. It's wonderful. It also helps you fight the Red Dragon. It's super cool, super fun. I recommend that one too if you can get it working. That one's a bit more complicated. In fact, I didn't even get to beat it because it just stopped working for reasons that I couldn't tell you. I have no idea why it stopped working. It just stopped working one day. I went to boot it up after not playing it for like a week, and it was just like, no, I'm good. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm done. And I was at the end of the game too. Like, I think I was breeding chocobos. Maybe someday I'll revisit it and try it again. It was over on Twitch. A lot of my old playthroughs were on Twitch, and Twitch doesn't save VODs unless you tell it to. And sometimes I was a little bit lazy. Most of the time I was a little bit lazy. So a lot of the old VODs you see on the channel are actually from those days. Oh, fire confuses them. I wonder why fire confuses them. Yeah, he does the same damage from back row. I actually really needed to test that, and I'm glad I did. So if you got Edgar set up as a Dragoon, he does the same damage to the back row as the front row. I missed a treasure chest. I don't even know how, but I did. Probably wasn't important. But yeah, I mean, it might be a minute before I play the Final Fantasy VII remake or whatever, because first off, I don't want to do two like turn-based RPGs like this in a row. And secondly, you know, I'm literally about to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I don't want to do that with Final Fantasy VII unless it is absolutely demanded. This game shouldn't take too long to get through, though. The cool thing about old RPGs is they felt long, but they really weren't. That would have blinded, I'm guessing. Actually. I should probably just do an attack instead of not, like I'm doing. Yeah, heck, that makes sense. They're going for the eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that treasure chest wasn't worth anything and not go back for it because it was a long way back. But hey, here's the save point. Cool. So I'm gonna call this episode here. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, as usual, you know, likes, comments, subscriptions, all that good stuff helps out a bunch. And like I said, go ahead and tell me how long how long you want episodes to be, because I don't have a beat on that. I mean, if it's 30-minute episodes, this will be a 40-part series. If it's an hour-long episode, this will be a 20-part series. If you want me to go an hour and a half, 2 hours, that's kind of tough to do, but of course, it'll cut it down to like a 10-part series. Because, yeah, this game, while not super long, I want to say it's 20 or 30 hours. The remake might take me a little bit, or this might take me longer because it's a longer, I mean, it's because I'm not familiar with it. If it was the original, I'd bounce through it, but... Anyways, deuces, dummies.